Hey everyone, in this video we are going to discuss about indexing and slicing with respect to one-dimensional NumPy arrays. We all know that indexing and slicing basically used to fetch single element or multiple elements from a given object. So here indexing in NumPy in the sense you can access single element in an array using positive index or a negative index just like a indexing you did in a list. So similarly slicing in the sense that basically helps you in extracting the multiple elements from a given array. So let's try first with one-dimensional array and then we'll try with a two-dimensional array. So let's say, for example, I have a simple array. Array is equal to, I'll just call np.array of, so 100, 200, 300, 400, and 500. So basically, this is my array. So it's giving me error because I have to import a numpy. So make sure you import numpy as np. Great. Yeah. So this is my array. You can see we have like 5 elements. So now we just need to perform an indexing and a slicing. So what I'll do is, okay, so this is basically my array, 100, 300, 400, and then we have a 500. Okay, so basically normal indexing slicing, so we just need to assign index numbers like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now based on this, now I can frame questions and I can answer accordingly to fetch elements. Okay, so let's say my first question is fetch 100. So if you want to fetch 100, call your array, use square brackets, and the index of 100 is 0. So you are getting an 100. Similarly, what if you want to fetch 500? So call array and just pass the index of 500, which is going to be 4. See, you're getting 500. So similarly, what if you want to fetch multiple elements using slicing? So let's see, for example, my first question is fetch 200, 300, and also 400. Simple call your array, and you need to mention you want from 200, right? 200 index is 1, colon, you want it till 400. Index of 400 is 3. If I give 3, 400 will not be included. So you should always give one index extra than what you are expecting. Because in our indexing slicing, the end value is not included. Okay, in order to include end value, you have to give one extra than what you are expecting. Okay, similarly, what if you want to fetch 200 and a 400? 200, 400, they are not continuous values, but they could see a pattern, right? There is a 2 difference between them. So I can see 1 to 4 and I'll give step 2. So this is how, indexing and slicing with respect to one-dimensional array is going to work. So now let's explore same indexing and slicing with respect to the two-dimensional array. Okay, so this is quite the crazy thing which you have to explore it and you feel it very much interesting related to 2D. So let me just create an array. Let's see, my array is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, and 12. So basically, this is my two-dimensional array. Okay, so yes. So first, let's create an array. So I'll just call it like A is equal to np.array of. So I have to make use of nested list. I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it should be 5, 6, 7, 8, and then it is 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so basically this is my two-dimensional array. You can clearly see this is a 2D array. So my first question is, what if I need to fetch the first row? How do you fetch a first row? Very simple. Always remember, whether it's a 1 dimension or a 2 dimension, indexing slicing is almost the same. So here, since it's a 2 dimension, right, you just need to give index values to every row. See, the first row is getting index 0, 1, 2. Similarly, you can give index values for the column 0, 1, 2, 3. So now we are focusing on fetching rows. I want a first row index is 0. See, it will give you first row. Similarly, what if you want a third row? Again, A of third row index is 2. See, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great. So now what if I need to fetch multiple rows, like, I need to fetch first and also second row. So in order to fetch first and second row, what you can do is, first row index is 0. We want it till second row index is 1. Since it is a slicing concept, you should always give one extra than what you are expecting. If you want a value at first index, then you should give it 2. See, you got a first 2 rows. Okay, there is another approach to fetch the first two rows, that is using comma separation. You can also just list out the first row index and second row index just within a list. You will get the same answer. One approach you can use a slicing. Another approach you can just use a comma separation. So always remember, when you want to fetch the continuous rows, slicing is useful. When you want to fetch random rows, comma separation is helpful. So let me give one more. What if I need to fetch first row and also third row? In this case again, you can use a comma separation or else you can use a slicing. If you are using a slicing, you can use a step of two. See, you got a first row and a third row. I need to fetch everything, but every second row. Starting row and every second row. You can also give it like everything from first row 0 till third row, that is the last row, and step is 2. So that you will get a first row 1, 2, 3, 4. Last row 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is all about the rows. Now it's a time to explore the columns. Let's say I want to fetch the first column. Always remember, when you want to fetch a first column, you should always fix your row because the first place is always for a row. So I want a first column, right? Just see like a 0. You got a first column. So what if I need to fetch first, second, and also third column? You want to fetch multiple columns. If you want to fetch multiple columns, again, fix your row. Use a slicing, 0 colon. You want it till third, right? So it should be 0 colon 3. See? 159, 269, 37, 11. So you are getting continuous columns. So what if you need to fetch first column and third column? So there is a pattern here between first and third. There is a 2 difference. I'll fix a row and then it should be 0 to 3 and I'll just use step equals 2. See, you got a first and third row, which is 3, 7, 11. One more question. What if I need to fetch first column, second column, and also I want to fetch a fourth column? So in this, clearly you can see there is no pattern, there is no continuity. So in this case, it's always good to use comma separation. First fix your row and then just list out your column indexes 0, 1, and then 3. You will get a columns, first column 159, second column 2, 6, 10, fourth column 4, 8, 12. So this is how indexing and a slicing is going to work. And what if you want to fetch a specific element? Let's say, for example, you want to fetch 10. So simple. So 10 is at a third row index is 2. It is at a second column index is 1. Then you will get a 10. What if you want to fetch like part of it? Let's say, for example, you want to fetch this particular section. Yeah. If you want to fetch like part of it, then you have to fetch both rows and a column. Simple. Call your variable, use a square bracket. So you want for second row, third row, right? Second row, third row, in the sense it should be 1 colon 3. You got a second row and also third row. Now 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12 are in a second, third, and it's in a second column, third column, and a fourth column. You can clearly see that the expected data is in second row, third row, and it is in second column, third column, and a fourth column. So how do you fetch second, third, and fourth column? So it should be like 1 to 4. Second column starting from 1 till 4. So you got like what you were expecting: 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. So like this, frame your own questions and give a try related to how you can fetch single element, multiple element, fetching rows, fetching columns using indexing and slicing. Hope it's clear. Thank you. Happy learning.